Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to Soulful Selfcare, where we explore all things wellness, self love, and personal growth. I'm Beverley J. Miller, your guide on this journey to a more meaningful and fulfilling life. Today, we're diving into a topic that's close to my heart and has transformed my life in so many ways: meditation. If you're new to meditation or struggling to maintain a consistent practice, this episode is just for you. So let's get started. Meditation can seem a bit intimidating if you've never tried it before, but I promise it's not as complicated as it might seem. Let's break it down together step by step. First off, why should you meditate? Well, meditation has countless benefits. It reduces stress, improves concentration, enhances self awareness, and promotes emotional health. It's like giving your mind a much needed vacation from the bustle and hustle of daily life. And who doesn't need that right now? But before we dive into the how, let's talk about a few misconceptions. You don't need to sit cross legged on the floor for hours chanting mysticals, mantras to meditate. Meditation can be done anywhere at any time and for any duration that fits into your life. The key is consistency, not perfection. So, how do you start meditating? Here are some simple tips to get you going. First, find a quiet space. This could be a corner of your room, your favorite chair, or even your car during your lunch break. The idea is to find a place where you wouldn't be disturbed for a few minutes. Next, set a time limit. For beginners, I recommend starting with 5 minutes. As you get more comfortable, you can gradually increase the time. Remember, it's about quality, not quantity. Then get comfortable. Sit or lie down in a position that feels comfortable for you. You don't need to sit in any special pose. Just make sure your back is straight to allow for easy breathing. Then you focus on your breath. Close your eyes and start paying attention to your breath. Yeah. Notice the sensation of the air entering and leaving your nostrils. If your mind starts to wander, and believe me, it will, gently bring your focus back to your breath. 5. Be kind to yourself. It's completely normal for your mind to wander. Don't judge yourself for it. Meditation is about noticing your mind drifts and gently bringing it back to the present moment. A few years ago, I faced a major setback in my life. I lost my job. I got laid off. It was a position I loved and had dedicated so much of my energy to. When I got the news, it felt like the ground had been pulled out from under me. I was overwhelmed with fear, uncertainty, and a deep sense of loss. It was one of the lowest points in my life. During those initial days, I found it hard to focus on anything. My mind was constantly racing with thoughts of what ifs and what's next. I felt stuck in a loop of negativity and anxiety. And that's when my daughter suggested I try meditation. At first I was skeptical, thinking about how could sitting quietly with my thoughts help me in such a chaotic time. But I decided to give it a try. I started with just 5 minutes, sitting in my living room, focusing on my breath. Those first few sessions were tough. I have to say it was tough. My mind would wander to worries and fears and chores, but I kept at it. Gradually, I noticed something incredible. Those few minutes of stillness began to create a tiny space of peace within me. It was like finding a calm oasis in the middle of a storm. As the days turned into weeks, my meditation practice became a lifeline. It didn't magically solve all my problems, but it gave me a sense of calm and clarity I desperately needed. I started to see things from a different perspective. I realized that losing my job, yes, while painful, was not the end of my story. It was a chance for a new beginning. Meditation helped me to stay present and grounded. It allowed me to process my emotions without being overwhelmed by them. Slowly, I began to feel more hopeful and confident about the future. I found the courage to explore new opportunities and eventually on a path that led me where I am today, helping others through my blog, YouTube channel, and now this podcast. Now, let's talk about sticking with it. Here are a few tips to help you maintain a consistent meditation practice. First, make it a habit. Try to meditate at the same time every day. It could be the first thing in the morning or right before you go to bed. Consistency helps build a habit. Start small. Remember, it's better to meditate for a few minutes every day than for a longer period once in a while. Start with just 5 minutes a day and gradually increase the time as you feel more comfortable. Try using guided meditations. I have a few on my YouTube channel. If you're having trouble meditating on your own, try using some of these guided meditations. Next, you can join a community. Sometimes having a support system can make all the difference. Consider joining a meditation group or an online community. Sharing your experiences and challenges with others can be incredibly motivating. And finally, be patient. Like any new habit, meditation takes time to develop. Don't get discouraged if you don't see immediate results. The benefits of meditation build over time, so keep at it. Remember, meditation is a personal journey. There's no right or wrong way to do it. The most important thing is that you're taking the time to connect with yourself and find a moment of peace in your day. If you have any questions or need further guidance, feel free to reach out to me. I love to hear about your meditation experiences and support you on your journey. Thank you so much for joining me today on Soulful Selfcare. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and leave a review or a comment. Your feedback means the world to me. Until next time, take care of yourself and keep shining your light.